I can imagine.
All right, shall we go on to number 5 here?
I guess so.
You've been stalling long enough.
I
Number
tried.
5.
And I tried. I dragged my feet.
All right. Oh, yeah, this is the thick one.
Oh, great. Thick.
Look.
Oh, boy.
Habanero, that one's really good. All right, so we're going to talk about some of your stuff with your personal life after G2.
Yeah.
But we're going to break that up into your presidential win one is a different question.
Excellent.
So basically, I guess, what's been going on with your life? I know you got married.
Oh, boy.
And you've been still...
I did.
All right, well, so, like, for instance, when you started working for the city of Dayton, you started as, like, the trash man, right? Was that what it was officially?
All right, it's getting there. It's got a little kick to it.
Hot.
I thought you were thinking about the question.
Nope.
I always wait for Luke's
had to eat the hot
reaction before
sauce
I take a bite.
It's warmer.
Okay.
Because, honestly, I have a terrible palate. I mean, anything is... Like, this is probably as hot as I would eat. And I would never order that.
Oh, no.
I would never order that. Because, to me, it takes away from the flavor of the food.
That's so hot.
Yeah.
I think it tastes great.
See, listen.
Tastes like mild sauce to me.
Oh, so what's the question? So, what...
All right, so what your life after G2, but I wanted to kind of take a little step back. You started working for the city of Dayton. Was it as a trash man, or what was your first job?
Yeah, so trash collector, right on the back of a trash truck.
And I know since then you've been like taking a bunch of certificate classes and everything to elevate yourself there.
Yeah, so I took a big career step back to go to the city of Dayton to work in the trash department because I had a son, and most of my jobs before that had me living in different parts of the state, and moving around, and
Tons of traveling.
and tons of travel. So I really wanted to get connected. The city called just randomly. I forgot I even applied for the job.
Oh, gosh.
I forgot, it was months earlier, typical city style, and so I took the job, and it was great. It paid terrible.
Hours were great, though.
Hours were good. Work was terrible. But I was 35, so I feel like I was still young enough, but just right on that cusp where I'm not doing this for 10 years. There's no way. So I immediately pursued a promotional opportunity within the city, moved into the water department.
That's right.
The water department offers a lot more opportunity as far as education goes, and licensing and pay and things like that. So not to sponsor the city, but they have even more opportunity now. I have a lot of young employees who are coming into the waste collection department. And a gentleman named Tom Ritchie Sr. really worked hard to get a program called Homegrown Heroes.
Oh, cool.
So Homegrown Heroes is basically a pipeline recruitment for fire and police. And so traditionally, if you wanted to be a fireman or a police officer, you had to take the test and get on the list, and you would get points for being in the military or being, whatever. But now, if you are a City of Dayton employee, even just a waste collector, you get to be first on any police and fire list.
Cool.
So you still have to take the test and go to the physicals, but you automatically become the first choice. So if the first class is, say, 25 people to the fire department, and there's 20 homegrown heroes, all 20 homegrown heroes automatically get to be firefighters.
Well, that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, it's fantastic for them. Which, if that had been there when I was 35, I probably would have went that route.
Yeah.
Now, I had an opportunity when I was 40 or 41 to go into the fire, but by that time I was getting a little long in the tooth. Except for this tooth that got shot out.
Got a little crooked one.
There's a little crooked one that got shot out, but the rest of it.
Got a little name to it.
So the city has been great to me. The city and the union's been great to me. The union did a lot of free, and it's always evolving. But for a long time we had free college. So I pursued and got my associate's degree through the union.
Awesome.
100% free, online.
That's
There you
awesome.
Thank God for ChatGTP. But yeah, that was nice. And now I'm looking at a bachelor's degree as well. I don't think it's free, but it's definitely heavily discounted. And if it's city related, the city will also kick in. I want to say it's like $5,000 a
Nice.
year or something towards your tuition.
Heck
So
yeah.
there are opportunities, and it was a good move for me. I mean, before that, I did management stuff and companies. I mean, you see what happens with Big Lots recently, and a lot of these companies, they go out of business. And if you're a 50-year-old manager, there's not a lot of opportunity in retail.
Yeah.
So it was nice getting into something that had a actual career path.
Good.
And so that's what I pursued. And then we did the Battlegrounds at the same time.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
you were doing a lot at that time.
And then you had, whenever we were at Battlegrounds, you had Matt Angela.
So I did. She was
Yeah.
my neighbor. She was my neighbor. So COVID hit, and she was a captive audience, so she couldn't get away.
yeah.
And she was stuck at her house, and so I was able to pin her down and
Stockholm.
Stockholm syndrome. She got used to seeing me all the time, and all of a sudden just couldn't resist me, apparently. So we met, and up until that point, and you guys know, I'd never been married for whatever reason, and just never really met the right person.
Yeah.
And then, she came along and she hit all the right chords. You know what I mean? And so that was the pursuit. We went there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So anything outside of the marriage and your work career excelling that, like your son's
Yeah,
getting
Nolan.
old.
Yeah, how
Nolan.
old's Nolan now?
So Nolan's 13.
Yeah.
So fun.
He's on the basketball team or whatever.
He plays basketball. He did a couple years of football. Tip.
There you go.
He didn't play any.
Oh.
Shout out to the coaches that only play their sons. We know you know who you are.
You know who you
Imagine
are.
that.
He didn't get to play any, so fortunately he stuck it out. But it wasn't fun for him. He is now living in Tampa, so he just left again today, actually. But he comes and goes. Good kid. I mean, good grades. Plays basketball. I did all right. His mom, gets a lot of credit because but he's respectful and he's nice and.
That's good.
Got my computer hacked the other day, but what 13-year-old kid doesn't get your computer hacked? That did happen. I mean, for the most part, though, it has been a pretty steady. My wife started a business. I started a little business that I haven't done anything with. I own it. I haven't done anything with it.
Step one.
Step one. I've owned it for about a year now. I haven't done anything with it, but it's there.
What is it?
So it's called it's basically a can to curb trash service. It kind of goes back to my trash days,
Oh.
and the fact that I hate taking my trash in and out of my own house. So essentially, for
So now
$2
you're gonna
a
do it
week,
for everybody else.
$2 a week, you'll come and take their cans to the curb and bring their cans back to their house. Yeah,
That's a good idea.
I know.
I think I've heard of that before.
And then you don't have to worry about.
I didn't create
Dang
the
it.
idea. It was
I can't tell you how many times when we lived in town and I would be like, dang it, I missed.
I
trash
forgot my
day."
trash day.
And now you got to wait a whole week.
Yeah.
And it's dang things plumb full.
For $8 a month, you pay somebody to come do it, and you don't have to think about it.
That's great.
So, haven't found the time to dive into it yet. I mean, got married, went to Italy. Italy was nice.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, Italy
Yeah.
was real nice. Costa Rica. So we've been doing some traveling. Went to
Good.
New York and Maine, and just got out a little bit.
So with Italy though, I kind of heard it was a little like trashy there. Is that still a true thing, or is they cleaned up? pretty
Not well. So it's different for them than us. Like going back to the trash service, when you're driving, like they just put their trash out on the street in bags. Like
Oh,
Oh, okay.
you'll be in like a, I don't know what you would call it, a plaza type area where people, there's no cars, just people are shopping and stuff like that, and they have beautiful statues that are probably hundreds of years old right in the middle of the plaza. And then if you get up early enough, there's nothing but trash piled up all around them. Because the restaurants just take all their trash out there. And
Maybe
then
that's what people are talking about then.
you would see it. It's visible. We hide our trash better. But they would they would just come through and pick it all up every single
Okay,
day and stuff
okay.
like that. But graffiti, there was a lot of graffiti, more so than what I normally see. But you couldn't get past the culture. I mean,
Pretty great there though.
pretty great.
All
I
the
mean,
food
Was
and
the
everything.
food so good?
food was so good.
Oh, I can't wait to
we
someday
did
go there.
Rome, and then we went to Tuscany and
Ooh.
stayed in like somebody's basement. in a villa up in the middle of the mountains, and then we did Florence, and the best. Well, Rome was great. Where's the one with the boats?
Oh yeah, Sicily? No.
Oh, I don't know. I can't think of it. Where the boats
yeah.
are.
Dang it.
No cars.
Why is it
Yeah, I can't remember.
fleeing me?
It's the hot sauce. My brain burning. But anyhow, that was probably one of the night. You ever been anywhere where there's no cars? You can only walk. It was trippy. I mean, by the end of 3 days, I knew everywhere I was going. It's not huge, but you're walking everywhere, and so it was a good trip. But so I've done some traveling since G2. Got married. Married was nice. It was expensive. Should have done what you guys
Should have
did.
done what we did.
I know, damn it. But my mom wanted a wedding, and so we were prepared to just go to Vegas and get it done. But
Was the Italy trip your honeymoon?
yes,
Okay.
so we went Italy pre-wedding.
Oh, okay.
So we did Italy, then got back, and within 5 to 7 days of our getting back, we got married.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So it was a pre. She's a teacher, so we
Oh,
had
right.
limitations on vacation and when she could go and stuff like
She
that.
just wanted to make sure she got the trip in before she got cold.
Well,
feet
if you got
before
out
the
there and
wedding.
got to tripping and hated me, she could just call off the
Right.
wedding. Listen, if you can't travel together,
Yeah,
you
we
shouldn't
gotta
marry
get-
each other.
Agreed.
But no, that was we did a wedding was at is it a park in boy, this podcast has my brain just melted. Not Dayton, right outside Oakwood.
Oakwood.
And yeah, it was Paw shelter,
Okay.
beautiful shelter, fireplace in it,
Aw.
and we did it up. I mean, it was beautiful. We had a live band, friends of hers come in and play.
Oh, cool.
It was really nice. So, but that was a memorable day. So that whole trip, everything combined, was really a really good moment.
And you said that she had started up a business. What was that?
So she started, well, so she, like I said, she's a second grade teacher, but she really always had a passion for just art and designing things and just really into, I don't know if people know what like apothecary is, but it's like old medicine. So she started with tea blends and homemaking remedies for pain and for skincare and things like that. So that's where it started, even though I always say it started with sun catchers. It didn't, but I say that anyhow. And then that kind of morphed into sun catchers. We were doing craft shows, like the traveling weekend craft shows. And then we were headed to Florida, was it last year? I think we were headed to Florida for vacation. And on the way down, she's on Facebook in this place in Troy at the Sunshade Building, posted space for rent. It's not really great retail, second floor, but I said, well, call them up, tell them I'll bring the money right now. We're literally on the way to Florida, and I'm like, tell them we'll bring the money right now. And so she did, and he's like, no, don't worry about it. Just bring it back when you get here from Florida. He was sold, so
Cool.
it worked out really nice, and she's been doing really well with it.
What's it called again?
Seven Sisters Apothecary,
Okay.
and it's in Troy, so thank you.
It's such an awesome shop.
Yes.
It's so beautiful in there. You guys, stop out there. I mean, she makes beautiful, well, you both. I mean, Luke is so supportive with Angela's business, and it's
I lift
so,
stuff.
but
Well, you've been helping. She says you've been helping
You
with
help.
like the
You help.
advertising or
Yeah.
where the labels and everything.
Yeah, so my background in management and retail, she's the artist. So in her world, she's like a tornado. I like to always call her. She's a whirlwind, and it's not about fronting products, and it's just about. But as you guys know, I mean, in a short period of time, she had to learn about web design, marketing, creating labels,
Yeah, it's a lot.
Facebook.
lot.
She's had to do all of that in just this really short period of time, and she's become great. But I still fill in where it comes to like product design and store design and layout, marketing and stuff like that. I also lift all the heavy stuff.
yeah, I mean,
Yes.
yeah. But yeah, her store is beautiful. She has absolutely gorgeous items. I highly recommend you going and seeing what she has.
Yeah, that's yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I use her
she
products
loves
every
it.
day.
All right, we're gonna dive into number 6 now.
Oh my god, I didn't
golly.
finish number 5.
Ghost pepper.
Is that 6? Come on, man.
Yeah,
You're killing me.
6.
Let me get
Okay.
some 5 on my tongue. Just to block out 6.
Gotta like, oh god, here's the numbing agent.
It's not that hot, guys.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sure. Ooh, that was a
Oh.
lot of number 5.
Oh gosh, don't die on us, Luke.
They haven't been so bad so far, have they?
Oh, that last one was. It
Got
was,
the sinuses open.
yeah, this one's nice and runny, so you know it's gonna be hot. Ghost pepper, huh? Oh boy. Get some milk. Now I'm gonna look at you because you ate it first.
Oh boy, that's hot. I haven't drank my milk yet, but it's calling my name.
I'm pretty sure that's when I drank straight last time.
Oh no.
You drank it straight? Oh my god. Thank you.
And I was like, man, this ain't hot. Drink it. So
Yep. Nope.
go.
That's like,
You guys
That's
want to be our
hot.
that's my point.
Oh my gosh.
Can I take this off? A little warm.
You guys going to die on me here? What's going on?
Woo!
That one tastes really good. I like it.
I bet you do.
I'm put some on the other side.
I can't taste anything except burn. Like it burns.
Yeah. Why would anybody eat that on purpose? Who does that?
Who willingly does that? Like it literally feels
This
like I
guy?
have a rug on my mouth and it's on fire.
Yeah.
This is definitely warmer, but I think the habanero one tastes the best.
Like the left side of my tongue is gone.
Oh, like oh, that's oh golly.
We haven't even gotten up to the wild sauce
I
yet.
know it. Mm-hmm. I'm aware. I don't know how Conan O'Brien did it.
Well, everybody's tolerance is different.
Just hold.